You are not broken. You are not lazy. And you are not behind in some invisible race everyone else seems to be winning. You feel stuck because something inside you has stopped moving. Not your body, not your calendar, your inner drive, your sense of direction, your belief that effort leads somewhere meaningful. This is more common than you think, and it is fixable. Feeling stuck is not a motivation problem. It is a clarity and energy problem. Motivation is not something you summon by force. It shows up when the conditions are right. If you are stuck, it means one or more of those conditions is missing. The question is not, what is wrong with me? The better question is, what am I resisting, avoiding, or misunderstanding? When people say they feel stuck, they usually mean three things. First, they are busy but not progressing. Second, they are thinking a lot, but acting very little. Third, they are judging themselves harshly for both. This creates a loop. You want change. You feel pressure to act. You do not know which action matters, so you hesitate. Then you feel guilty for hesitating. That guilt drains your energy, and now you truly are stuck. Notice this. The stuck feeling is not caused by lack of ability. It is caused by mental overload and emotional friction. You are carrying too many expectations at once. You want to improve your life. You want to avoid failure. You want certainty before acting. You want results quickly. You want to feel confident before you begin. These desires conflict with each other, and when desires conflict, action freezes. The mind says, wait until everything feels right. Life says, move with what you have. This gap is where people stall. Most people believe motivation is the starting point. They think, once I feel motivated, I will act. That belief keeps them stuck for years. Motivation is not the cause of action. It is the result of action. The Stoics understood this. They did not wait to feel inspired. They acted according to principle. Feelings followed behavior, not the other way around. You do not get motivated and then take control of your life. You take small, deliberate control, and motivation grows quietly in the background. Waiting for motivation is like waiting for confidence before standing up. Confidence comes from standing, not from thinking about standing. Let's use Lucy's story as our case study. Lucy wakes up early every day. She scrolls through her phone. She watches videos about discipline, purpose, success. She feels a brief surge of hope, then a familiar heaviness. She knows what she should do. Work out, learn a skill, focus, change something. But when the moment comes, she hesitates. Not because she is incapable, because she is overwhelmed. Lucy tells herself, I need to figure out my whole life. That thought alone exhausts her. So she delays, she plans, she reorganizes. She waits for a better mood. At night, she feels disappointed in herself. Again, Lucy thinks the problem is motivation. It is not. The problem is that Lucy is trying to solve her entire future instead of handling the next 10 minutes. Your brain is designed to conserve energy. Change costs energy. Uncertainty costs energy. Starting something new feels risky even when it is safe, so your brain does what it does best. It looks for reasons to delay. It says things like, I am not ready. I need more information. This is not the right time. I will start tomorrow. These thoughts sound reasonable. That is why they are dangerous. They are not lies. They are half-truths used to protect comfort. Your brain is not your enemy, but it is not your coach either. It wants predictability. Growth demands discomfort. When you feel stuck, it means your brain has successfully convinced you to stay where you are. The way out is not to argue with it endlessly. The way out is to move before it finishes its speech. You lost motivation because your efforts stopped feeling meaningful. Maybe you tried before and failed. Maybe the results took too long. Maybe you compared yourself to others and felt small. Maybe your goals were never truly yours. Motivation dies when effort feels pointless. So the solution is not hype. The solution is reconnecting effort to meaning. Meaning does not come from grand visions. It comes from alignment between action and values. Ask yourself this quietly and honestly. What kind of person am I trying to become, even if no one notices? Not what lifestyle you want, not what image you want to project. What inner standards matter to you? Discipline, integrity, strength, calm, self-respect. When your actions serve these values, motivation becomes steadier, less emotional, more durable. Here's how to get unstuck in practical terms. Move from understanding to action. Not massive action, precise action. Here is the first rule. Reduce the scope. You are not stuck in life. You are stuck in a specific area. Name it. Is it your body, your work, your focus, your habits? Vague problems feel heavy. Specific problems feel solvable. Once you name the area, shrink the task. Not get in shape. Not fix my career. Something smaller. 10 minutes of movement. One focused work block. One uncomfortable conversation. Your nervous system needs proof that action is possible. Small wins rebuild trust with yourself. The second rule. Act before you feel ready. Read this carefully. You will not feel ready. Read that again. Readiness is a feeling. Discipline is a decision. If you wait to feel confident, calm, or inspired, you hand control to moods you do not command. Instead, decide this. I will act badly, slowly, imperfectly, but consistently. Action done poorly beats planning done perfectly. Lucy learned this the hard way. One morning, instead of redesigning her entire routine, she chose one thing, a 10-minute walk. No phone, no music, just movement. It felt insignificant. That was the point. The next day, she did it again. Not because she felt motivated, because it was simple enough to repeat. Momentum did not arrive with fireworks. It arrived quietly. The third rule, stop negotiating with yourself. Most people sabotage themselves through internal negotiation. I will do it later. After one more video, once I feel better. Every negotiation drains willpower. Set rules instead. I walk every morning, no debate. I write one page, even if it is bad. I stop scrolling at this hour. Rules remove emotion from decision-making. The Stoics valued this deeply. They lived by principles, so they did not have to renegotiate their character every day. You do not rise to your goals. You fall to your systems. The fourth rule, accept discomfort without drama. Discomfort does not mean something is wrong. Boredom, resistance, self-doubt. These are signs you are doing something new. The mistake is interpreting discomfort as danger. You are not in danger. You are in growth. Lucy noticed something interesting. The days she felt most resistant were often the days she felt best afterward. The discomfort passed. Pride remained. This is how motivation is rebuilt, not through intensity, but through evidence. Each time you do what you said you would do, your self-trust increases. Self-trust fuels motivation. The fifth rule, detach from outcomes, commit to process. Outcome obsession creates paralysis. What if it does not work? What if I fail? What if I waste time? These questions feel intelligent. They are not useful. Focus on what you control, your effort, your consistency, your honesty. The Stoics called this the dichotomy of control. You cannot control results. You can control how you show up. When you shift focus from outcome to process, pressure decreases. Action becomes lighter. Motivation thrives in low-pressure environments. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. If you found it helpful or entertaining, it would mean the world to me if you could hit that like button and subscribe to join our community. Don't forget to share this with a friend who might like it too. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.